It's a good idea to set up a background to place your work on. A lightweight and easily adjustable base allows you to reposition the work if needed. I like to use 2 pieces of wood and a sheet of foam core or lightweight plywood. Decide on a backdrop to shoot against, something that contrasts well against your work. Sheets of coloured card, plywood, OSB board and painted MDF offer a variety of creative options. Consider the composition of the work. Should it be straight on, or perhaps at an angle? Set the lights. 2 flash heads, both with 80 cm softboxes, are a really good starting point. Position these low and either side of your work. Angled to direct the light across the work in order to reduce reflections. These should be adjusted as required during the shoot. It's important to get an accurate light meter reading to begin with. Decide on the aperture you wish to use and adjust the power pack output accordingly. In this case, I wanted to use an aperture of f8. I estimated the output on each power pack to be 150 watts per second. Adjust the camera aperture to match the reading on the light meter. You can also adjust the flash intensity using the power variator dial on the power pack to increase or decrease the output. Use a grey card to get an accurate white balance setting. To do this, place the grey card in your scene, zoom in to fill the frame with the grey card, take a reference photo, and this is then used to make a custom white balance via the camera's menu. This should now offer a neutral colour balance which can be further adjusted in post-production if required. The book being photographed includes details printed in black UV varnish. The challenge here is to highlight the illustrations and also the braille elements without too much light on the page curve. By adjusting the position of the lights, we can see how this affects the exposure on the curve of the page, but also how this brings out the detail in the braille and the illustration. Don't be afraid to experiment with the lights. Changing the height and angle and moving them closer or further away can get really good results. Adjusting the power pack output can make a difference also. Experiment with different outputs on each power pack. Be sure to review the images regularly. With practice, you should recognise what adjustments are required. In this example, I need to reduce the shadow falling on the background. I'll do this by lowering the camera and adjusting the angle slightly to offer a more pleasing perspective. Moving the right light forward offers some improvement also. If shooting tethered using Capture One Pro, adjustments in the software will be applied to subsequent photos. Alternatively, adjustments can be made using your preferred RAW editing software. Please note, for the purposes of this video, the main studio lights remained on. However, these would usually be switched off.